Hold on. Hello, everyone.
You have to guess. Is it, you want 8 or 9?
I'll do an 8.
Alright, this is 8.
Hello, Dip. Welcome. 84 Leanne. Good to just have you here for the first time. Welcome. All hail the mighty Dorito. Of course. I don't know what else I'm supposed to hail. Hello, Weeb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7. Das Man. Hello. My boyfriend got a Circle water bottle. Which, if you don't know, it's like a filtered water bottle, but the filter makes the water flavored. So this is the first time we're trying it out, and we're messing around with it, because apparently you can pick, like, what, I don't know, how strong you want the flavor to be. But also, hello everyone else. Addie, hello. Sika, welcome again, because I was not gonna try to pronounce the full name again. Valkyrie Stone, hello. We're all just making fun of Weeb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7. No, he just. We're just all chaotic. Alright. But Corey's gonna struggle with that over there. No, they can't see, but in the meantime, I was gonna say, do you wanna... I may or may not already be slightly tipsy, because I currently have a shot waiting for me of the fancy bourbon as... Are you okay? I have no idea what's going on, in all honesty. I took half of a shot earlier. I have a full shot waiting for me. I'm gonna swoon a real-life person who is dead now.
It's all wet. It's not working. I don't know how to fucking...
You broke it. We just got this. My mother very nicely bought this for you because you got your wisdom teeth taken out and you were insulting my mom. Let's get drunk and woo dead people. Do woo dead famous restaurant owners. Sounds like a fun time.
How does this work?
I don't know.
I can't get any out.
Have you thought maybe you're just
Let me read the directions.
bad? You didn't read the directions? I don't know. Also, hello Mark, welcome back to the stream. I have no idea. We'll get to the game in a second. I'm just trying to figure out not only how to use this. Press... What? Under fin? What? Flavor.
Do they know how to use
Water,
it?
yeah. I don't think anyone else knows how to use it.
What is it called?
A circle? We're looking up the directions on how to drink water.
I'm not smart enough.
You're very smart. We're just... This is a step up from smart water. This is you need directions in order to figure out how to drink
It
it.
says you have to tip the bottle? They're lying. What the fuck?
We're struggling. That's fine. This is fine.
You got it! You do have to tip it all the way?
Yeah. Oh, that's...
It's on 8 or some shit.
That's very strong. I think you should
They said to put it on like 4 or something.
put it down a little bit.
That's on the max actually. It was on 9.
Oh god, yeah. I
Right.
can taste it. Tastes like I poured like Mio in my mouth.
Here, try 4. Try 4. It actually tastes pretty good.
I am trying 4. It's called trying 9 and then taking a drink of normal water afterwards.
Let me try 9 too. I want to try.
You want to try 9?
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's like that weird, like, I don't know, it does taste like you just poured, like, Mio into your mouth, like, straight Mio, or, like, I don't know,
Too
like those
sweet.
Kool-Aid packets.
Yeah.
It's like if you just, like, put an entire, like, fruit punch Kool-Aid packet into, like, literally, like, a cup of water, like...
Here.
I tried it.
Fine. Deny me now.
I'm just getting lipstick all over.
Reject my water.
Just getting lipstick all over it.
Good, I'll
Eat it hot. Alright, do you want to do the shot?
I'll wear it.
Hold on, let me at least get the game set up.
Shot.
Atomic Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid mixed with just enough water to make it a liquid.
Get the knee high.
What happened?
Nothing.
Alright,
I wonder if they have alcohol.
Okay. Yeah, alcohol circle. They do have caffeinated coffee
They got
ones,
caffeinated.
so...
Oh, you know what? Let's see.
You want to try one of those? Do a shot with me first so
Yeah,
I
I'll
can
do a
start the
shot.
game.
Yeah, I'll give in to peer pressure.
Yeah, I'll give it to peer pressure. Alright, we got the fancy $50 bourbon here. Cheers. Cheers.
I'm waking up.
Classy. That was awful. I hated that. It was such a big one. I should not have let you pour my shot for me.
Yeah, I feel like yours is much bigger.
Dude, mine's like
It's like
thick.
Thick, yeah.
It's like
Girth.
because I got the Witch Please Cauldron shot glass. Oh my god.
Which, please? It's not that girthy.
Okay, anyway. On to...
Why is he so sexy?
Because this is a dating game. I can't try to date Colonel Sanders if he's not sexy.
Damn, I feel like I could kind of like look like this motherfucker.
Do you want to cosplay as sexy Colonel Sanders?
I feel like if I dyed my hair white, I could totally look like this.
You can be sexy Colonel
Grow my
Sanders,
mustache.
and I can be the sexy wet
You
or the
could be
sexy
the chicken.
the chicken.
KFC
Just a
bucket.
KFC chicken, a bucket.
You could be the bucket.
I don't know. I kind of wanted to be Ronald McDonald. I got the hair color for it, or the Wendy's mascot.
Hell yeah. And we could like wear boxing gloves, you know.
Yeah, and we can
Fight.
fight it out.
Hey, good ideas, good ideas.
We're having such good ideas. See, guys, alcohol creates good ideas.
Hey!
Hey! That's more alcohol. I'm not doing it. Not.
I don't feel the shot yet, so gotta drink more.
Yeah, yet is the key word. Okay. Naughty bucket of chicken. I mean, I don't know if you guys saw the notification for this stream, but I literally just put getting Colonel Sanders KFC, and I'm not talking about chicken. Kentucky Fried anyway.
Talking about dickin'.
Kentucky Fried Chicken. Alright, new game. I've already played this game, so if you're looking for a first time playthrough, this is not it. But before we get started, my name's Amanda. I feel like at this point, what are we having for dinner? Should we? Oh, he's not even here anymore.
Alcohol.
Alcohol?
I don't know.
Should we get KFC for dinner?
Yeah, we could order some.
Alright. You see, sleep. You'll be in your corner. I messed up. I took like 2 shots before a game that is almost primarily nothing but reading. So get ready for some alliteration. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow throughout the window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in this moment forever. Or you could wake up now, because it's your first day at culinary school. There's no time to sleep in. You gotta wake up at 4:30 in the morning like I did for culinary school. Smack that clack, smack that clack. Smack that clock and up and at 'em. Lying in bed, staring at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious the prestigious University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. The University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. What would that be? Got the chikusi. That's... I feel like I like playing dating games specifically because of the commentary that just happens in chat. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? You don't get a choice in what you wear. It's your chef uniform and nothing more and nothing less. Time begins to fly by. You find yourself imagination getting away from you. And you take this seriously. It's 4:30 in the morning. You gotta get on the bus so you can get to class. Better make sure to arrive prepared for the first day. You bust through your morning checklist. Teeth equals brushed. Hair equals combed. Pits equals deodorized. Nothing can stop me now. I confidently grab a biscuit and strut out the door and head off to class. Just what I needed to get the blood flowing. Oh, is that what I'm wearing today? Just an apron? Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent university cooking school academy for learning. Is the music too loud? Weird equals this game. I mean, it's kind of hard to make a normal game where you date Colonel Sanders. Also, happy 2 months, Water King. Thank you. Anyway, standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent, cooking school academy for learning. You know, the UCSAL. All normal things. Hold on, can I... I don't know what this button is. Settings, can I... Shh, calm down. Master volume will leave up, but music... turn down at least a little bit. And sound effects a little bit. Okay, now we're good. Here comes my lifelong best friend, Miriam. She's mostly adorably awkward she's the most adorably awkward person you'll ever meet, and absolutely love her for it. Good morning! Oh, I didn't realize that my name was capitalized. Good morning, Amanda! Are you excited for your first day of the rest of our lives? Actually, because I sure am. Excited. A little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous. It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Classic Miriam, raised by master chef parents who always held her to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box. Yeah, sure. It's been clear to me that you are the most loving and caring person I know. You're gonna do great. Excuse you, I'm more adorably awkward, and I will be fighting Miriam for this title, as we all should be. This entire thing is just self-insert. Oh, she's crying now. But the University of Cooking School and Academy for Learning. Famous 3-day only semester. Oh my god, I forgot. This semester is only 3 days long. And not 3 months like I'm used to. No, the degree and the course isn't a year and a half. It's actually 3 days. I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. Dude, that seems very, very logical. A sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatics. This summer, she got nervous for her first kiss. She chipped her tooth practicing on a mannequin. Alright, should you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief? I'm sorry, best friend, but I already cannot stand you. Miriam. I've been rescued from quicksand, from the quicksand box. But I feel like I probably also saved your life at some point in our lifelong friendship, so I don't need to care about you that much. So we're gonna change the subject to school gossip. It's hard to see Miriam like this. Frankly, quite exhausting. Rather than dwell on her anxiety, you change the subject to something more interesting. All summer, you've been hearing rumors about a dreamy, enigmatic mystery student who is enrolled in this school. Yeah, that's a little worrisome. But you'll be fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Now, have you heard about this mystery student that we all read about on the message board? How is he a mystery student, but we've read all about him on a school message board? Oh, get this. I heard his name. Harland. He's no ordinary student. They say his powers, he's had them since he was born. From an egg. Oh my god, he was born from an egg? Like a chicken? Don't be ridiculous. But the thing about having powers, no, that's totally fine. Yeah, no, totally, completely normal. It would line up with some of the other rumors I've heard. Like, I heard once he fought a bear with just his smile. We both sigh, thinking about the student, so handsome that the laws of physics don't dare apply to him. So dreamy. Before I can get out another word, I'm rudely interrupted by someone who smacks the books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of my hand. I have custom engraved measuring spoons? Because when I was in culinary school, I just wrapped my utensils in duct tape to make sure that I knew they were mine. But these bitches are getting their shit engraved for a 3-day class. I forgot. It's fucking Ashley, spelled A-E-S-H-L-E-I-G-H. Ashley. Definition of bear are they using? Yeah, because it could be a different bear, and then it would be real easy to win it over with your smile, depending on who you are. Anyway, Ashley. I'm gonna try to pronounce this as accurately as possible. I know it's just supposed to be Ashley, but it's Ashley. My arch rifle. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it. Hello, Ashley. Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins. You leave Amanda's shins alone. They're perfectly normal shins. I have perfectly normal shins. I can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had to add the extra letters on to make herself feel better than everyone else. Yeah, ergo, the worst way to spell Ashley ever. If anyone knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. We're not gonna let you or your really weird insults get to us. Yeah, if you're gonna insult anything, why would it be my shins? Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man, has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight, you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rockin' glutes. Ahem, Van. You Ray. I don't know why everyone is so overly stylish and attractive in this game. You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. I can assure everyone here that none of these uniforms are acceptable in the kitchen. She's wearing a skirt. You can't be showing open legs and open skin in the kitchen. This dude, what is that? Because it's not a chef coat, it's a chef bib. Why does it have a collar? Like, that's not protecting you from any grease spills. Your skirt is even shorter, and you have a cutout for your bosom. Like, that's gonna get oil in it too. You have too long of hair. It needs to be tied back even further than that. And I bet you none of you are wearing appropriate chef shoes. Where are your non-slip shoes? I can't see them, but again, based on the way every other part of your outfit is, I can assure you that is also not proper. I can't believe that the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students. I know, right? You'd think they would just hand us our diplomas now. Or maybe hire us on as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. Van, I don't even understand how your hair is functioning. Let alone anything in that brain. With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam. Psh, see you later, losers. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid push hard against the window directly next to it. Oopsie. I think it's broken. Reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick. I love you. I think you mean thank you? My name's Pop, named after my Pop. He's old. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? Must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Hi, Pop. I'm Amanda, so... Are you gonna make me hold this door all day? And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of me. Is it just me, or is he kind of cute? Miriam, you have a problem. Is that a child? We shouldn't be allowing children in professional work environments. You're right, but I think it is actually shared later that he is just small. Like, he just looks like a child. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at the podium in front of the class. Adorable. Now, quiet down, everyone. Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class? You must be Sprinkles, the head instructor and CEO of UCSAL. University Culinary School Learning... Academy of Learning, that's what it is. Please call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and a little fuffy, but I demand respect. Also, I don't know how this works during the, baking and pastry portion of our degree, because you can't eat chocolate. I don't know how you're gonna get through that part, but yeah, okay, yeah, sure, Sprinkles. Yeah, sure, there's a corgi, he's our culinary, he's our chef, he's instructor, he's our professor, I don't know, this is the best school ever. He's not even wearing a hairnet! I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. Oh yeah, the one in Wisconsin, the meat packing plant that just got, caught hiring children to clean their factory. Literal child labor. A good time. Yeah, no, that was in Wisconsin. We loved my home state. I'm chilly. Someone closed the window. And then he walks in. He's here. It's Colonel Sanders. Hello, Chicken Daddy. You are immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. It's him. If it isn't my favorite student, Harland. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog. Oh, I'm sorry, Professor Dog. Before he can finish his sentence, please call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. He's a student. He looks 67. He's really into fashion, and he just dyed his hair grayish silver. It's not naturally like that. Oh my. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow, and it feels like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. And over here must be Sweaty Sweats a lot. Maybe we should open that window back up before Faucet Pits melts into a puddle and evaporates immediately. You both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class, and what's with all of your really weird insults? Take a moment to clean myself up. I guess, sure. It's a good thing that I didn't forget about that deodorant this morning. This classroom is hot, hot, hot. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. Welcome to the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears, there will be blood, there might even be adorable tiny food. Yeah, no, this was my experience of culinary school. There were tears, there were bloods, and there were adorable tiny foods. And when all of that is said and done, there will be a battle, and you will lift your sporks. Forgot the fucking KFC spork. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Hi guys, sorry I'm late. Hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss... Quiet! Late for class is being bad enough, but interrupting my monologue? You're on a fast pass track out of here, young man. You even sure you're in the right place? Don't you recognize me? This is the 3rd year at the school. With you as my teacher, isn't this course only a 3-day class? How? I'm sorry, why is there a sport.com website? I don't know. Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Let that be a lesson to you students, that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. Clank. The class burst out into laughter. Yeah, sure. Oh, Clank, you rascal, you. Sprinkles walks into the classroom, or walks in the classroom as everyone stands silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose in the air and takes a deep sniff. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin, or you should be taking better care of yourself. Sprinkles, I'm sorry, Professor Dog. There's no need for you to call me out on my lack of vegetables that I eat. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from my pocket, but what kind? I can give a beef treat, a rubber ball, or a chicken snack. I mean, get fucking roasted. Also, hello, Jacob. I'm gonna give a chicken snack because, this being, you know, the KFC dating game, I feel like that's the only acceptable answer. You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkle's eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite. I picked well. Well, I think there might be some competition for a new star student. Yeah, it's called bribery. It's real easy to be the star student as long as you keep snacks in your pocket. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving the hand slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. That's not sanitary in the kitchen. It's a good thing we're randomly in a classroom. Learning geography and also math? Because these are math terms, but I don't know how this is related to culinary. Nor do I know who this man is. Also, it's noon 20. Anyway, you see the other students eyeing you jealously, but you paid no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. Yeah. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seat and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seat, you're left standing in the front of the room. Only 2 options remain. Hey, Amanda, there's still a seat here. It seems no one's claimed the seat next to me, if you're interested. I mean, this is a dating game. I was gonna say I love Miriam, but no, I don't even like Miriam that much. She's apparently my best friend, and I am totally dropping my best friend for Colonel Sanders. You move to take your seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears he has brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. Gotta sit by KF Daddy. KFC Daddy. I don't know. Thank you for offering me this seat. I have 2 rules. You can do all you can do to the best you can. It's the only way you ever get that feeling of accomplishment to something. That's so inspiring. A little off topic if you ask me, but okay. but basically Ashley spelled her name like her mom had a stroke after giving birth. The dog is a head chef, And Amanda is dating Colonel Sanders, who is 67. That's fair, because I actually looked it up before stream, because I wanted to know a little bit more about Colonel Sanders. He died in the 80s, and he died at 90, so I have 30 years left with him before I get his KFC inheritance. A great time. It's easy to have a terrible best friend if you only have one friend. As soon as you've settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast, it's time for Pop's quiz. It's the first day. Yay, a quiz about me. Shut up, Pop. Your name's Bob, and we both know it. 30 years to claim those 11 herbs and spices. It is incredibly important and surprising short quiz that'll tell me if you are ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1. If I fail this, I'm gonna be bad. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Extremely. I'm looking at you, Pop. Why, Pop does look like, he does look like a child, which means I just assume his hands are sticky. Pop just looks like the child that just has the stickiness, like, just seeping out of his hands. You can wash your hands as many times as you want. No, there's, like, straight up, like, melted, like, hard candy, just, like, coming out of the pores of Pop's hands. Oh yeah, no, that's all culinary is. We're throwing tea and shade. A forest is to a tree as a chicken is to a feather. Wow, I am nailing this quiz. This is so much easier than any other quiz I took in culinary school, because I can't tell you any of the what, 7 mother sauces? I can't tell you any of the mother sauces, but I can tell you it is important to wash your hands. What's the most effective eating utensil ever created? I'm gonna go with the spork, because it's a spork. What? Since they're all secret spices, who's to say that cyanide isn't already on the list of ingredients? What food is best for a broken heart? Anything as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt. Camel meat and a pancake that looks like a silly face. I'm gonna go with as long as it's paired with love and not too much salt. Killing it. What about the father sauces? Are we being fatherless? Yeah, because making spaghetti bolognese is a fatherless activity. Making a bechamel sauce is a fatherless activity. Is Sprinkles a good boy? That's... Oh, velouté, bechamel, tomato, what is it? Mayo, or like a hollandaise. Yeah. Makes sense. Do we really want the daddy sauce? Yeah, I'm not sure you can handle daddy's sauce. Anyway, is Sprinkles a good boy? He is a talking dog that teaches at culinary school. He is the best boy. My total score is perfect. I got a 5 out of 5. To one person. Wow, be honest. Did I cheat? I don't know how I would've. You look up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He's impressed. Is he not tallying his own score? I don't know. I know we just met, but I have to confess, I think you have a beautiful brain. I completed one pop quiz, got a perfect score on it. And now Colonel Sanders is in love with me and my cooking knowledge. Hot diggity, Amanda. You scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. It's time for lunch. Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you could have eaten at. It makes sense that the school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. In culinary school, I used to eat at the cafeteria, and the cafeteria was, you know, made with food that the students made, which was a problem because it would be like, hey, the first term students are learning how to debone fish, but they're not good at it, which means you just get a fish fillet with 7 spine bones in it, and you're just expected to eat around it because, I don't know, it's free food, I guess. What is happening? He's complimenting our brain. He's obviously a zombie. Well, then it's damn good that I don't got one. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Do you smell that? It must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Miriam, why are you still talking to me? I have abandoned you twice now. Am I your only friend? Because, like, if someone abandoned me twice in one day to, I don't know, get with a guy instead of friendship? I don't know. Anyway, can I have your attention? Is it about lunch? Oh, yeah, no. Pop definitely looks like that kid that has permanent sticky fingers. No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was... Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Hey, it's about lunch. Everyone cheers. But shh. Lunch. I said shh. In honor of the new semester, I have prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. That must be the smell I smelled. Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath waiting for the food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Whatever. It wouldn't be a problem if they learned how to bone a fish. Boning a fish and deboning a fish are very different things. That smelly smell, the kind of smell when you smell smelly. Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded, fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you. You feel the warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket? Oh, with chicken? What a novelty concept that no one of the likes that have lived up until this point have ever seen before. Your stomach begins to grumble, as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. For years, I have been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. My calculations, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. Not a bucket! You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that is to say, about that. What, you think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Pshaw! Nah, my dude. Nah. I'm just, drafting my last will and testament in case, one of those ingredients is poison. Got him! Yeah, we already suggested that one of them is cyanide anyway. Where did he get the bucket from? Putting food in a bucket invented in the area where everyone carries their lunch in a pail. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at a sick burn. You wait to see what Zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just like writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful, and I knew in that moment it could only be the hands of a true gentleman that could fry chicken so tender. You think this game got approved by KFC? I'm pretty sure KFC, like, made, like, this was during the whole, like, I don't know, KFC did a bunch of, like, promotional and, like, advertisement stuff. They did this, and along with, like, our KFC, like, gaming console, and they, like, threw a bunch of stuff randomly out and was like, yeah, let's take a different approach to, or, like, the weirdest approach to advertising fried chicken. But to be fair, I am 100% certain that Colonel Sanders did not give his likeness to put himself in the game. Because he died 40 years ago. But oh well. God, I can't wait to, I don't know, die and then meet Colonel Sanders and be like, hey, have you been informed of your dating simulator yet? Oh boy, like, let me tell you everything. No, it was definitely just a massive marketing joke. Also, thank you, WePSD user. But yeah, no, it was definitely a big marketing thing, and I don't think they ever ended up making it, which is upsetting, because that's false advertisement, and now I feel like we should be able to sue. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame. With cooking skills like this, she wants him all to herself. Oh, please. Well, Van, the man, if you don't want any, I'll take his. Whoa. I mean, I guess I could try it. Finally caught one of the streams? Well, welcome, Raiden. Appreciate you being here. He takes up one bite. His eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold the pure, exhilarated act of unimpressed. Easy now. There's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one piece of the fried chicken out of his bucket, and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Focus my mind on meditating on this moment and try to identify every flavor. Savor the moment and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. Swim towards the light. Yeah, let's just all sue KFC because it was false advertising and they advertised that they were gonna make gaming console and they never did. Yeah, reach down there and taste his meaty drumstick. I'm gonna savor the moment with everything, and everything that tells me about Colonel Sanders and his culinary heart. The flavor in my mouth is beautiful, heavenly. What a guy. Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love for a man, for the flavor. Are they the same? Do I love Colonel Sanders, or am I just obsessed with fried chicken? After tasting the food, you try and get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. You approach Colonel Sanders. Colonel smiles at you so softly as you approach. He stops what he's doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I was wondering, can I talk to you for a second? Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? I want you to tell me the secrets. I mean, don't we already know what, like, the secret spices are? Like, someone says something somewhere, and, like, at this point, I feel like I could, I don't know, wing it enough that I could probably figure out the spices. It can't be that secret. Double Down started as an April 1st joke. Is that like the sandwich that's in between like two like breaded chicken patties? Because I've wanted to try one of those and I just haven't gotten around to it. This would have been a better romance novel. This is a wild romance novel. And to be fair, they also came out with like a TV like novella about Colonel Sanders. Anyway. Or we could wing it. Anyway, how bold of you to come out and ask. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavor that'll make me a fortune and establish my legacy for all the time I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal, so you're only focusing on chicken. You're not branching out into anything else like any other culinary student would. You know, like, this is supposed to probably bring you to, you know, go outside of your comfort zone, broaden your horizons and stuff. Learn about other foods from different cultures and learn how to make them. This is what we normally learn in culinary school, but if you're primarily here to focus on chicken, I guess, did you just copy and paste the fucking 11 spice mix? Oh no, the whole recipe, mixed with 2 cups of white flour, 2/3 a teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of thyme, half a teaspoon of basil, oregano, celery salt, black pepper, dried mustard, paprika, garlic salt, ground ginger, white pepper, according to Wikipedia. Shout out Wikipedia. And we gotta show us the child. Hold on, you guys appreciate sexy Colonel Sanders. I gotta go get Mason. You're right here. It's fine. He's just chilling on the couch. Anyway, we're opening fried chicken restaurants. Sure, yeah. Huh, it's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some own that I'm willing to trade. Okay. What's the rush? The semester's only getting started. What do you mean, what's the rush? The semester, yeah, it just started. Yeah, we got 2 whole more days. We got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. Oh yeah, that's so weird. And the semester just started. The semester's only 3 days long. He's clearly not going to give it up easy, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel. Dude, every time I see the word spelt out, like the word Colonel spelt out, that is not how you spell Colonel. Can you keep a secret, Amanda? Because this seems like you're broadcasting a secret to strangers on the internet. I mean, to be fair, it wasn't me. Who was it who copy and pasted the secret herbs and spices? You know what? We're just gonna blame Wikipedia. Colin Sanders. You know, he's real into colons. It's not chicken. Colons. Aw. You've got moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure we are truly alone. And then he leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient. But you can tell I use... Wow! It doesn't even say! Blake, wow. I never would have guessed they would have used... salt. I never would have guessed they would have used salt. Bye, Mason. In all of my years of culinary school, I never would have guessed that someone would use salt in their food. Okay. In fact, I'm not even sure where I would get any salt if I looked. Wow, this is the shittiest culinary school ever. Wow, I never would have guessed someone would have put salt in their food. I don't even know where I would find salt if I looked. While you were wrapping up that huge revelation, you noticed that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about my story, or how my story will continue after I graduated. Wow, you are self-centered. This entire time he's been like, wow, me and my chicken, and what I'm gonna do after culinary school, and my KFC restaurants. Excuse me. This is a dating simulator. Again, we're supposed to get married, and this is all supposed to become mine in 30 years when you die. So daddy is outstanding. I've said too much. You can never say enough. Salt is illegal around these parts. Sounds like you have some big plans. Dare I say, the biggest. Dare you should not say. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet that. Alone, together, for the first time. You figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Neg him to show your own strength. Wow, him with a big idea to add an additional ingredients to really spice things up. Be modest. but thoughtful. Again, I don't think we're entirely doing this out of love. I definitely think we're doing this out of inheriting the millions of KFCs around the world and just get an absolute paycheck every I don't know, week, day. I'm telling you, you need to slip him something. What? It's gonna be a long 30 years. Jail's only 20 years. We're doing this out of love and money. We're gonna be modest and thoughtful. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. Yeah, if I compliment him and his food, and I have zero personality of my own, in 30 years, I will be the sole inheritor of the KFC fortune. The flavors were complex, but comforting. The interplay between salty and savory and peppery, it was perfect. I appreciate the compliment, Amanda. Fucking the love of money, yeah. My love for money is the reason why we are dating Colonel Sanders. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. You haven't even tasted my food. This is the first day of culinary school. I have not made a single thing. This is my first out of 3 days, and I have not... We are halfway through the first day, because we're at lunch now. And I don't know about this culinary school, but my culinary school, my classes were like 6 to 8 hours long. Which means we are like, what? Halfway through the class? Halfway through our first day? Halfway through the first out of 3 days? Have not made a single food, but okay. Oh no, wait, here we go. We step into the massive cooking arena where this afternoon's lesson will take place. Each student is given an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need. Look at this place, it's magnificent. Finally get to show off our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no, we have to show off our stuff. What if I totally blow it? Dude, Miriam, I'm over Miriam. Like, it's upsetting because Miriam is me, an anxious ball of crying, mess. But, like, I'm over Miriam. I'm trying to get, my Kentucky Fried. Not chicken. You're not gonna blow anything, Miriam, unless you want to. Except maybe kisses to the crowds of fans that you're gonna earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations. Or dick. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over at me, but you're unable to control yourself, and you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of 2, that is. Me and you, if that wasn't that clear. Want to be my partner? Sure, Amanda, I'll prepare a station. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. 2 different students quickly take notice. Pop, hello, new partner. Or Clank. Oh my, 2 potential partners? I'm so sorry, gentlemen. I don't know who to choose. Yeah, take a hydration. Alright. Clank, dude, I don't trust Pop. It looks like you have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but if that's the price you'll pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to ask Miriam to be Miriam's partner? Yeah, no, we're going with Clank. Pop weirds me out. If it comes in between dating a child or a robot, I'm gonna go with the robot, because neither of them have the capacity to really consent to going on the date. But you can't traumatize a robot. Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam's gonna be partnering with Clank today. You want me to pick Pop? Dude, Pop is too... It's okay, I already ate. It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this juncture. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. Are you challenging me? I mean... Are you suggesting that you're a robot and I'm trying to I need to traumatize you? Or are you suggesting that you don't think that I can personally traumatize a robot? Hold on there, fellow. We don't even know the assignment yet. Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him. Tissue? I hardly know you. Miriam's gonna have a great time. Clank judders and a panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this might be a sign of affection. Yeah, you guys will be fine. Now it's time to focus on my own cooking classwork. Alright, you two, for today's lesson, we're gonna keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. No, it doesn't. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Steak tartare, it's easy enough. It's fancy, you don't have to cook it. Raw steak, it's possible. Using octopus will, blow Colonel Sanders' minds. Or, our grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy. I weirdly feel like there is an appropriate, answer to this question, so... I've always been something of a down-to-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Mashed potatoes, or something else. Octopus, please. Oh god, dude, I feel like Colonel Sanders would hate me for the octopus. And we're trying to get some bank. We're trying to make some bank. And just inherit a chicken empire. I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you turn away quickly. I'll go get the potatoes. No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine, Lord Jesus. Oh yeah, we're gonna make some extra creamy mashed potatoes. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? Ashley, we both know that's not how you actually spell your name. Shut up. Sanders' heart is my business, and you better keep your fingers off my man. Did someone call for me? No, geez, Van. Well, I'm over here crushing Amanda's dream. You're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember? Colonel Sanders returns, arm full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to your old friends. Well, howdy there, Ashley Van. Are we working in a quartet instead of a duet now? No, actually. It looks like Amanda was struggling. So we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring. I was gonna say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you would be able to catch up to my level. Haha, doubt it. Don't be a fucking dick, Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. What is happening here? Look, heavy breathing doesn't always mean struggling. After your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned yourself at your station. Don't you feel, deep down, that we cast complementary shadows, we fit together like a thigh and a drumstick? It just makes sense. I love that Colonel Sanders' whole thing is like chicken, but everyone else is making so many chicken puns. See, that is not an appropriate chef shoe. That is not a non-slip shoe. I know damn well it's not. Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for your colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley is going hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Turn Colonel Sanders What? Turn to Colonel Sanders. Hunk of hunks in your time of need. Or turn to Miriam. Forever your bestie always has your back. I don't know forever. Because, like, I feel like I've already dropped her. We're going to Colonel Sanders, obviously. I'm here to learn and express myself via my cuisine, not to bicker with prima donnas. Partners were chosen at the beginning of class, so let's respect the format, okay, Ashley? You turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm that you're on the same page. I chose Colonel Sanders, and Colonel Colonel Sanders chose me. Isn't that right? Also, hello, Beans. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. I just love, like, how intense the music is in the background. Anyway, a businessman respects all fair agreements, from contracts to handshakes. I took on Amanda as my partner for this activity, and I stand by it. Based on your team's behavior, I'd say you have it perfect for each other. Neither of you has Amanda's natural talent or their loyalty. Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves me feeling proud and full of potential. Welcome, please enjoy the lewd chicken. You look for Sprinkles and hope that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at the station and realize in this tension of this moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture, with plenty of butter and cream for flavor, while as your national passion guided you through the steps, you know it's while your attention was elsewhere. We are just making such creamy potatoes. What game are we playing? The official name of the game, I think, is called I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger-licking good dating game. I think is the official name of the game. But yeah, no, it's a Kentucky Fried Chicken dating game. We are pursuing Colonel Sanders as a romantic partner. We're in culinary school, we're learning to love, while also fucking roasting the shit out of our arch nemesis, Ashley. Distracted by the drop. Yeah, I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which he pours the smooth brown gravy, smoldering your nearly finished potato dish. So we just made mashed potatoes. Because neither of us made the gravy. He just found a gravy boat and just poured gravy on top. We didn't even make mashed potatoes and gravy. We just made mashed potatoes and then he just brought gravy from home. She's lying. She only wanted to get her hands on those 11 herbs and spices. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The result looks spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out, grab a hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. You two stand there holding the same spork, and for that small moment, in the madness, the pressure of this crazy world stops. Your fingers touch together, both of you holding the spork together, and your eyes lock. And you see... you see the 11 herbs and spices sparkling in the Colonel's eyes. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. This is it. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Are we talking about the spork? Together, you dig the utensils into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. You see Ashley with a sinister look. You know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage, without thinking, you fling a spork full of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Van, do something! Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy, and you realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold it right there, Amanda. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expected better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you better be prepared to eat from wherever it lands. Can I has potato face? Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand. Mashed potatoes and gravy? Pathetic. In just a few minutes, I prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty, braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce, plated on a battle axe blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors. Why are we serving octopus on a battle axe? Also, can I find this anywhere in real life? Because I want to be served octopus on a battle axe. Van did finger the creamy potatoes. I'm so confused, concerned, all of the cons. You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have the first bite, and you will all look on with envy. The interrupted student rushes at Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off of the plate. No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed. It may have turned in the process. The result could be toxic. Because it's bad manners to serve octopus on a katana before Labor Day. Oh yeah, no, that totally makes sense. Battle axes, fine then. Too late, it's already been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. It killed him. The octopus killed him. Everyone step back. Don't take another bite. When you look at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, and then almost immediately back to his oblivious self. Oopsies. Tastes like poison. The entire class has gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock is frozen to the whole crowd as they're motionless as statues. Thank God, I've been saying this game needs a good bit of murder. Class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone out of reality. It would appear as if Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite the obvious danger, has inoculated him against the poison of all kinds. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. Ghost of student. Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you've, seeing that you're shaken up, by the really annoying student and all of his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. I'm sorry you had to watch someone die. As the dead ghost is still in the room. Yeah, sure, I follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark, and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad, neon glow, and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made back in class today? Before you go on, I wanted you to know, they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me of why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously very important to him, in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Amanda. There's something I need to tell you. Hold it right there! There's something I need to tell you first. Oh geez, you see, when I was just a little boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef in the world. The greatest chef the world has ever seen. And ever since that day, I've been working towards that dream. Day and night and day, never stopping, never resting. Also lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights. Yeah, no, we should follow our dreams with all of our hearts so that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. Colonel Sanders, you just talk out of your ass. That's all you do, isn't it? Hey, no, you shut up. I'm the one here saying inspirational stuff and being the star of the story. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that as, again, no, yeah, no, we can. We witnessed it. We were in the room when it happened. We also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance, you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. Fuck. Okay, the spork monster is here to fight a hero. Don't worry, guys. The spork monster is here. I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds. How dare you threaten me? Just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level. It's the spork monster! I don't know why you're so confused. Be afraid, be very afraid of me, because I'm a monster, see? Is he rhyming on purpose or is that a coincidence? But before you can discuss any syntax any further, it's an on-turn-based fight sequence. What will I do? I'll attack. You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will I use? Cook with love. It does 1 damage. It just got real. The attack really upset the spork monster. Spork monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at me. I take 1 damage. I'll go on the attack again. It worked last time, right? Yeah, cook with love. It does 1 damage. Spork monster won't forget this. Spork monster is feeling real threatened by my attack. Focuses their mashed mind and draws in the energy from Mother Earth itself. Did you try cooking with hate? It does more damage. It's not an option to me. Apparently I gotta level up a little more for that to be unlocked. They grow large and more intimidating. How will you respond? What about defend? Which defense will I use? Trepidation? I hold my head in between my hands and mutter, this isn't happening. This can't be happening. Spork monster is no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble. They go on the attack once again. Utile utensil, 2 damage. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. I mean, I guess I gotta go on the attack then, because apparently I can't defend myself. How can I live, laugh, love in these conditions? We're cooking with love. Spork monster is oozing cheese sauce onto the lawn of the quad. I wonder who's gonna have to clean this up. Feeling vulnerable, spork monster prepares its ultimate attack, round edge. Vile villain, you regain your terror. I don't know. Stop the terror. Colonel Sanders has summoned the energy of 1,000 chickens. Pot pie power pinch. Pot pie power pinch does 10 damage. The spork monster's been defeated. I have been saved. An injured spork monster spews steam into the night. Spare the wretched beast. I don't know. Are we supposed to finish him? Spare him? I don't know what Colonel Sanders would want me to do. We're gonna spare the wretched beast. You managed to tamp down your disgust at the sight of the gnarly beast long enough to realize that he's still a living creature with pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Be gone, beast, and don't dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow. I won't forget this, and I certainly won't be back, like you said. The spork monster scurries off into the night. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name has signed out Borko. Borko. Sounds like a name that's strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping and you stand quiet in the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from the battle buzz, you realize your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes your eyes before you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it home without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the energy to mutter out a single word. You cover your eyes, being pulled up over as you're tucked in slightly. Good night, my colonel. In your dreams, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, introducing your love. Dreams are weird. You wake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild vision you had. Were they memories or premonitions? And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Again, my bestie who I cannot literally stand. Before you tell her about the encounter with the spork monster, she launches into a story of her own. Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I might be thinking, I think I might like Clank. Like? Like, you know he's a robot, right? He doesn't actually have emotions? I know, it sounds like it's moving way too fast, but there's something I like about him. Like about him. Like about him. He has talking after class, and he's actually totally a sweet guy, but not only that, he's like really smart, and he told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school? Yeah, no, that makes sense, I guess. Yeah, but he was like so popular that he was voted prom king at school that he didn't even go to, and then he also had a convertible that he rode himself in front of the homecoming parade. I think maybe something got lost in the pressure cooker language translation there. Either way, maybe it's best, you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school, the most famous student to ever attend University Cooking School Academy for Learning? You're a thing now? Do you see how sassy she looks? She doesn't believe me. And this is why we can't be best friends with her. Because she doesn't believe me in my, romantic escapades with, the most famous, chicken chef in the world. I get why you can't stand her. I can't stand her either. Yeah, she's not! She ain't it. This is why we left your ass for a man. We definitely connected yesterday. Sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? Laughing at the implication, that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have the idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, then why did he tell me one of the secret ingredients? Your bestie's eyes light up. Yeah, it's salt. Yeah, I just said that. The secret ingredient is there a dramatic echo? The secret ingredient is... Miriam checks to make sure that you're alone before continuing. Did I say the secret ingredient, or... let's be honest, we all would have left her for a Nickelback CD. Yeah, she doesn't have very many redeeming qualities. So this summer I was on vacation with my family, and a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering. This can't be good. And he told me all about his passion for spices, secret spices. And the man even gave me some, and he showed me what he meant. And he said that powder created from super rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. Please, Miriam, don't tell me you sucked this guy off for fucking spices. So I filled my suitcase with them and I brought them home. He was so nice. He even met me at the gate when I arrived, and later he cooked them with me, and it was a strange feeling came over me. The flavor was unlike anything I ever tasted. Miriam, did you stupidly just smuggle drugs across the border? I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I have played this game before. I do not remember the part about Miriam being a drug smuggler. Unknowingly so. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever. Anyhow, now we both share an interest in cooking, and we've stayed in touch, you know, like pen pals, but I bet he'd love to know more about new spices. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share the Colonel Sanders secret recipe. And besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it will be much use to anyone. Please, please, please! I know it would mean the world to me. No one else knows where it came from, you or Colonel Sanders. What do you think? Should you protect Colonel Sanders' secret or share it with your bestie? Obviously we're gonna make up a fake ingredient because This bitch is so dumb that she accidentally became a drug smuggler. So that means she's so dumb that she would accidentally spill a secret, and obviously doesn't want me sharing the secret, so I'm not gonna share the secret. But what am I gonna do? Blow my nose. I'll be back.
Shot.
Alright, so make up a fake ingredient because we're not sharing the secret. Why would we? You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know. How about it was Eye of Newt? I know, sounds like some kind of witch's potion, but what can you do? Eye of Newt? Wow, yeah, no, we should have said cyanide. I'm just make up a oh fuck, we have to, I'm panicking, I have to think of a random a random ingredient to tell her instead of like the actual ingredient. Cyanide. Wow, cyanide in fried chicken? I never would have thought. I'm gonna try it out right now. Her eyes light up. Such a thing. You figure that you satisfied her curiosity and that she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she definitely was not texting secrets to other people, you interrupted. A wind rushes in. Weird. Cherry blossom petals fill the air. It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school on a white horse for some reason. I can stand back and admire his majestic glory, or I can run to him. Does running to him make us too desperate? I feel like it might make us a little desperate. She doesn't even recognize mustard seed as a spice. It's just like, oh yeah, like one of the ingredients is mustard seed. You're just making fun of me because you know mustard is a condiment. I know damn well it's not a seed or a spice. You put it on hot dogs and nothing else. I don't know how she she's like the child of famous like professional chefs, but like still just doesn't know anything about food. Alright, we're gonna run to him. You decided the best way to show Miriam how serious you are to Colonel Sanders would be to run to him. Surely he'd sweep you up on the back of his stallion and you ride away together. That'll show her for good. Oh, Colonel, my Colonel, however your sudden movement surprises the horse, it rears up, kicking me directly in the face. The force of the blow completely knocks me out cold. In the darkness, I see a vision. Ooh, Amanda, I'm here to deliver you a secret message. Not this bitch. It's important for you to remember this, and exactly as I say it. If you forget, the whole world could end. So you need to know it's serious. I've been trapped in this realm beyond, but the great prophecy relies on my return. Only you can save me, and you need to repeat my name 3 times. And the name is... But before I can continue, I suddenly awake. Ah, jeez. You find Colonel Sanders tending to you. He rouses you back to life with a satchel of secret spices, or is that his naturally seasoned musk? Yeah, I deserve it, poor horsey. Yeah. Why do I deserve it? I'm not the one that rode the horse to school. Compliment the craftsmanship of the horse. He roused you back to life with a set. Yeah. maybe you shouldn't be riding horses to school, and maybe you shouldn't be running up to animals you don't know. It's hard to say who was in the wrong here. Maybe one thing for sure, Colonel Sanders is pretty dreamy. You gotta be real dreamy to for no one to question you riding a horse to culinary school. That horse? Beautiful shoes. I could really feel how smooth and sturdy they were when they were pressing into my face. That's nice to hear. No one truly appreciates the good craftsmanship anymore. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see your two rivals, Ashley and Van Van, are doing something bad. And by the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad. Like, counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad. You try to get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulders, but he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey? Act like you're not interested in them, but try to get a closer look. Or tell them to stop acting so mature. Alright, I'm gonna try to get a closer look anyway. You sit near the rivals, but leave your back turned to them. You even hear Van Van mutter something that sounds a bit like a magic spell. However, he notices you eavesdropping and tries to cover your tracks and improve with an excuse. Ahem, it's time for class, and you're distracting the rest of us who want to learn. Now you've upset them. Oh, and you're the Emperor of Cooking, are you? You make the rules? I'm not sure you know what a good meal is if it ate you. Being the best chef in the world takes more than culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache? I have no idea what that means. And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. You finally get a look at what it is that they're hiding, and you instantly recognize it. It's a book, just like the one you found after the encounter with the spork monster. That's the same book I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. This book is a family heirloom, and it contains the secrets. So many secrets. All the secrets. Not to summoning spork monsters, but to summoning delicious recipes. And figuring out how to figure out what this angle is in a right triangle. Panache means flair. Pretty much, 10. You know, you learn something new every day. You notice they haven't just been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall. They're tossing potato skins at them as he tries to catch them in his mouth. We're playing! Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Beep beep. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot. Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts. You watch who you're talking to. He didn't even do anything. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language. Not even from a stand mixer. Womp womp. No, your mother was a stand mixer. Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over for me. I'm not interested in... What? Ashley's tone completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know that this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena. Or at least, don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got a lofty career aspirations to focus on. Yeah, no, fucking beat the shit out of each other. I don't care. I got chicken restaurants to open. Maybe I can help you with your business plan. Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I am here now. Hopefully, you're ready to learn. Rub his furry dog belly, he loves it. Sprinkle stops in his tracks and sniffs the air around you. Something has him in a trance. It's the scent left on you from Colonel Sanders. Sprinkles jumps up on me and licks my face. This doesn't seem very, you know, professional. This doesn't seem very, appropriate for a professor to do to one of his students. Down, boy, down, off hoppin'. The command shouted at Colonel Sanders has snapped Sprinkles out of his trance. I wonder what was up with that. Sorry, I got a little carried away. This is assault, sue the school. Yeah, I don't even need Colonel Sanders for the money anymore. I don't need his chicken empire. I can just sue the school for abuse. Why am I against teacher-student licking? Because I hate that sentence in general. After he catches his breath, Sprinkle regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we will review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. Again, we're literally not learning about anything else. If you want to pay attention to the lesson, truly, you do. Which is why in 1776, the signed Declaration of Independence was it was the chicken who first signed their name. You can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of me. Well, Amanda? Naturally, this appears to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? I don't want to do the dog biscuit. Maybe the pepper? Pepper might be too hot. I don't know why I would sample a glass of water. Yeah, see, this does not seem like a real easy, like, oh yes, I know which one to pick. I'm gonna go with the pepper? No. Glass of water. Grab the glass of water and gulp it down. It's cool and crisp. The pure snow melted by a mountain spring. Hey, that was mine. It was from my favorite toilet. You owe me $6. And you've got excellent taste. You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you. Someday. Yeah, within the next 3 days, or I'm sorry, the next 2 days, I hope. Oh, I'm sorry, the next day and a half, because it's already lunch and I have learned literally nothing. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim, and your rivals make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared via timed competitive cook-off. The level of theatrics between these two is off the charts. Step up and tell them you're on. A bit of a lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. If I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I have to set my lunch down on it, then so be it. I'm not the fool. You're the fool. Fool. Good one, Van. I like your gumption, Amanda. I'll be watching your performance. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. Now, students, please, settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sportsing court. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of release. At least not until we turn on the timer. And just then, a huge light blasts in your face. Flashing the words, timer ready. That's what I'm talking about. Woo! I stand corrected. The hard way builds a solidary foundation in the confidence that cannot be swept away. Humans are not FDA approved sanitizer. You're right. We're gonna need something else. We'll just have to dip them in the sanitizer and then use them as a cloth. It's fine. And that's an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope the message lifts you to victory. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now it's my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself. You've had his chicken, you've had his mashed potatoes and gravy on day one, and you're feeling like you can really impress him again here. It's time for you to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. As the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick something randomly. Oh god. Boil water. Yeah. Oh god, this is the panic one where I actually have to know things. That's right, but how would you have even gotten into the school without knowing what temperature water boils at? It is 100 degrees Celsius. I think it's 212 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm not entirely sure Fahrenheit-wise. I know it's 100 degrees Celsius, but yeah, it boils at 100 degrees Celsius. Winter gets to rub my furry belly. Let that enticing offer motivate you. I'm sorry, Sprinkles. Again, along with Miriam, I don't give a fuck about you. I'm literally just in this for the Colonel. You're gonna need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. How many? 11 herbs and spices. That's right, you might not know all the ingredients yet, but at least you're heading in the right direction. Tail wagging intensifies. Now that you've gotten some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers the most flavors? What? Oh, trust? Why is trust not it? I'm begging you to get together. Get it? I'm a dog. It's never the wrong time for some dog jokes. Next question, I guess. Classmates are rooting for me, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than me. I need to pick up the pace. What do you mean? When you were a child, my father told me to never forget where I came from. Every day I meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. Now would be a great time to harvest that energy, so now where does it come from? Oh god, a small town where big dreams are born. This is my shot. I'm not gonna miss it. You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success? It's sizzling. Why is it not sizzling? Don't make me get the spray bottle. I know it's Colonel Sanders on the corner of my eye. I believe in me. Great. Colonel Sanders believes in me. We gotta just keep going. He's cheering me on, which would be awesome, except knowing that he's watching me actually totally makes me forget what I was doing. Now all I can think about is Colonel Sanders. How many spoonfuls of gravy does it take to fill a traditional what? Get back to the competition. Ah! You're stranded on a desert island with only one dessert cookbook. Which do I take? What a hunk. I know, right? You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge or falling behind? Sorry, what was the question? Lord Jesus, what ain't fuck? What does that have to do with crafting spectacular fried chicken and delicate baked biscuits? You're really struggling to keep up. At the next station over, Ashley has already begun plating elements for her dish. It's colorful and complex. To make up for time, you toss biscuit dough into a stand mixer, and as you do, the crowd gasps. Oh, I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in the kitchen battle, but sometimes it means sacrificing a personal touch. Dude, it's fine to use a stand mixer for biscuit dough. I don't know why so many people are so against it. They're like, oh, the gluten form's too much. Yeah, because for some reason you decided to put it in the stand mixer for 5 minutes. Gotta calm down. You might not have any hands, but Amanda does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed, or literally just until it's mixed. There's an easy way and a hard way, and you don't get far by doing things the easy way. Why is everyone insulting me? When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious my error was. You immediately shove my hand into the mixer. Don't do that! Why would you do that? Is it on before it's overmixed? Amanda, no. But you're not fast enough or your hand gets stuck. It's immediately crushed in the quickest spinning beaters. Why would you do that? I should not be in culinary school. I shouldn't be a kitchen at all. I shouldn't be here at all. It's immediately crushed by the quick spinning beaters. There's no way I'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. What you often find is that his easy way to turn out... What? What you often find is that the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult. Fuck off, Colonel Sanders. At this point, I also don't want Colonel Sanders either. And I literally just am in this for the Chicken Empire. The money I'm gonna get in 30 years after Colonel Sanders, unfortunately, deceased. Everyone stop what you're doing right now. The battle's over. It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on. Did I lose? Did I fuck this up somehow and I lose? Aw, that's too bad. And I'm here, with a completed dish, ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default. No. It wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of Amanda's injury. You see Sprinkles beginning to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish. But I suppose I could at least tell us what you prepared. Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skipped straight to dessert. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask Amanda to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Inside, you'll find a delicate fried cheese croquette, atop a slice of honeycomb ice cream, 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry gelée. Dude, this sounds bougie as fuck. I kinda want this. I kinda wanna make this. Like a fried cheese croquette? That's literally just like, yeah, no, like a little, like, thing of fried cheese, a slice of honeycomb, ice cream, 2 ways, blueberry gelée. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed when he dips his finger into the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Save it and make it into it. I could make it into a stream. As he places the sauce-covered finger onto his lips, Ashley lips over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. Put yourself between Colonel Sanders and Ashley, or internalize your rage feel. We're putting ourselves in between. You reach out with your apron and wipe sauce off of his glistening face. Colonel Sanders recoils and brushes your back. This goatee isn't just a fashion statement, it's also functional. I was saving that for later. Oh! I just lost. Oh. I mean, I'm gonna try again, but also, it's been, it's been like 2 hours, so I think this is the end of stream. I'm definitely gonna end up doing more of this, because this game isn't that long. I mean, we're already basically halfway through the game, so I should be able to finish it coming up very soon, either like tomorrow or like within the next couple days, which I'm excited about. Only unseasoned boiled chicken breasts. I feel like that's my punishment for losing the game somehow. I don't know how I lost, but I'll figure it out. I'll win next time. We'll keep it going. We will continue wooing Colonel Sanders. A good time. But yeah, no, that is it for today's stream. I'll continue this later. But again, thank you guys so much for watching and so much for being here, and I will see you guys when I see you guys next. And goodbye.